Must have just shaved the bails there.
Just hasn't quite worked for the Kings tonight with bat in hand, has it? A lot of swings and misses and just lacking rhythm the whole innings. There's been no momentum. There's a little bit there with Hay, but
one, lovely, Leno.
Yeah, they need back-to-back boundaries just to sort of inject a bit of energy into this run chase here. I think Michael Rippon will continue to look to that square leg side boundary. Big fan of the sweep.
He's got to step across and swat it leg side here. Lennox holding it behind the back.
Good cutie, good cutie.
Oh, he's got him away with one there. Rippon will be frustrated. And now, just after 3 quiet ones, up to 14s.
How quickly does that climb, Ben Horn? Wow.
They need another staircase to heaven if they're going to get anywhere near.
Bowling, Jayden Lennox.
Very, very smart bowling. Took the pace right off it. Very much Santner-like.
Love this, Leno, great skills.
Yeah, he got taken to in his first 2 overs. Bowled beautifully the other day. Just Matt Boyle took a bit of a liking to him and he went for 27 off those first 2. So what a comeback so far from Lennox. Still 2 to get out of the set.
Well, mate. Yes, Tom, yes, Tom.
Yeah, I think he's a fantastic bowler. Not underrated, but somewhat overlooked. Obviously, the captain of our white ball side, Mitch Santner, has that spot well and truly covered, but well in the conversation for sure.
This one needs to go.
Gotta go.
Quite simply, it needs to be a boundary.
Yes, yes, yes. Nice.
Smeared for just a single. The Kings, 132 for the loss of 5.
Winning, it ain't easy. In this arena, you need more than talent. You need a team of winners. That estate agent? The GOAT. You need to dig deep into the data and bring your AI game, because there'll be setbacks and sacrifices.
I'll throw in the friend!
But you can't give up, because victory is worth it. So go out there and bring it home. Win at buying, win at selling, win at moving with Zoopla.
And then it's just not quite as easy. You're not finding the middle. It's not working out. How do you adjust? How do you rebuild?
Well, I don't really know. I spent 80% of my career not finding the middle, so I certainly didn't have the answers. We saw it from Katene-Clark, not yesterday, but the game before when he scored 90. Started beautifully, went through a bit of a rut. Couldn't find the middle of the bat, couldn't find the fence. And then he got through it with Robbie O'Donnell together. I think it's about communicating with your partner and understanding what's needed of you in that situation, and maybe they can shoulder some of the load.
A ramp, and a ramp that's worked.
Yep, an important boundary from Michael Rippon. I think Brett Randall saw this, and he bowled quite a good slower ball, but Rippon just managed to get it fine enough to beat short fine leg. And they're going to need a few more of those to keep this run rate in check. Randall's been good today, 1 for 18 off his 3.1 overs, so he'll bowl out after this. Overs left from Finlay, Tickner, Shaw and Lennox if needed.
Has he gapped it? Not quite. Nervous little patch on the boundary for Tom Bruce, but yeah, you can see why he's gone for that ramp shot. All the fielders inside the ring behind him there and executed it well.
I wonder if it's just getting a bit dewy in the outfield. We've seen it starting to skid on. Tom Bruce struggled to stay on his feet there, and it can just quicken things up. If you hit balls at a flat trajectory, piercing ball flight, if you will, can just skip away. You see, Tom Bruce almost got done there.
Yeah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say the dew had something to do with it.
Yeah, that was a bit of a yuck watch, wasn't it?
He's a great fielder.
Quite a versatile cricketer, Tom Bruce. I've seen him don the keeping gloves. I've seen him bowl offies. Obviously pumps it through the middle order.
It's in the air. Is it going to carry? Easy as that. Down long on's throat. And that's the end of Rippon.
That'll do nicely for the Stags. Randall back into the attack, taking pace off. And deceiving Michael Rippon. Just couldn't get enough on it. And even though they're fairly short boundaries, they were long enough. Michael Rippon gone for a well-made 38. He played his part. Kings now 138 for 6.
Made with 13 Swiss alpine herbs. Ah, delicious Ricola. Is there anything more soothing for the senses?
Oh, sorry.
Ricola.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us at McLean Park, the Kings need 53 from just 21 balls. So Henry Shipley, who is fresh to the crease, is going to need to go from ball 1, Ben Horn.
Yep, no time for a sighter here for Shippo. He needs to get on with it straight away.
A sighter he will take. Folks has been a little bit starved of the strike of recent, so he's pretty fresh too.
He's got some nice skills at the death, Brett Randall. Can swing it both ways up top. Good back of the hand, slower ball at the death, quite hard to pick up. He's got that sort of loose wrist as he runs in. So quite difficult to see when he's bowling it out the back of the hand.
Geez, folks gets so low in his batting stance, doesn't he? Gets right down, strong base. Beautiful night sky here in Napier. Almost feels like rugby's about to kick off out here.
Come on, mate, it's cricket season.
Yeah, well, I've watched a lot more rugby here than cricket. That's the end of the over. 142 for 6. 3 remain.
At Wren, we design kitchens to your budget, not ours. So get up to 60% off fully built kitchen units with up to 7 years interest-free credit. Plus, in our winter sale, get a Bosch dishwasher for just $149. Go on, your dream kitchen awaits. This is luxury for all, affordable for all. This is the Great Renovation.
Well, that curve's getting more and more out of control, and unfortunately Rigger's not here to comment on that fashion. But he'd probably like that.
Look at all the bare feet going on the sideline. It is freezing out there.
Oh, he's gloved it. Straight to the keeper. Expansive shot. But it's his wicket that it's cost him.
Yeah. Sort of put him out of his misery here. Folks could not really get going in this knock today. Tried his absolute best. He just couldn't get the pace of the wicket, and Tickner will pick up his 3rd. Caught it high on the back, possibly a little bit of glove there, and that's an easy one for Dane Cleaver. And you bet it, he is absolutely fizzed as per. Folks, so we have to go 5 off 8, and the Kings now 7 down, 142 on the board.
Important wicket for Tickner, because all of a sudden, how good does 3 for 28 look in comparison? It just reads beautifully. He could, there's no reason why he couldn't pick up 4 here and finish with a very nice set of figures.
He's always been a wicket taker.
Oh.
Of course, brought up his 100th wicket just last week. First Central Stag to do so. He's been a good performer for them over a number of years and a go-to player for Tom Bruce. And he needs to pick one up. Kyle Jamieson comes out, and it's the 2 tall timbers out in the middle. And they'll need to use every bit of those long levers to get the Kings anywhere near.
Just got to use this as an opportunity to experience the death pressure. Try and get something out of this. We've got a game in just 2 days' time over in Hamilton, so lots of little victories.
Yep, still early on in their season. This will only see them reach the halfway mark of their campaign.
Shipley's crunched it, but it's going to go straight down the throat. Another wicket. This game's ending very quickly for the Kings.
Well, he's a wicket taker, and here's his 4th. Just didn't get any of it. Henry Shipley, that twisted in the hand, and that's an easy catch for Brett Randall. So has to go for 3 off 4, and now 143 for 8, the Kings.
As mentioned, just like that, Tickner does have 4. Maybe he could pick up 5.
Well, I can tell you for sure he's not going to pick up 6, but if ever he was going to pick up 5, he's got a great opportunity. Ish Sodhi needs to swing from ball 1.
Oh. Get in the grill, get in the grill. Yeah, he's having fun. All right, last ball of what's turned out to be a superb spell. He's on 4 for 30. Can he make it 5? Go on, Blair. Get on. Not with that ball. Short and wide. And it's been edged over top for 4.
Yeah, that's a niggly way for him to finish his spell. It was a really good operation. 148 for 8 after 18. Banged it in, last ball off pace, and Jamieson's just got enough on it to let it race away. No fielders back behind the wicket on the offside, but still a very strong spell. 4 for 34 off his 4 overs, Blair Tickner, and that economy of 8.5, that's going to be good enough anyway, with or without the wickets. So broke some crucial partnerships, and he can be happy with his day's work, which is not quite over because he has to be in the era of Toby Finlay.
Well, we love it when Blair Tickner gets fired up, and he did so a little bit here. Look at this. Come on, Ish. You want a piece of this? Here we go. Yeah, old school fun. Get in there. Oh.
Toby Finlay's been impressive for me today. 1 for 23 off his 3. We heard from Tom Bruce. He has good skills, keeps it simple, backs his ability. Decent wicket out here at McLean Park, chasing 192, and that economy is 7.67 for a young man. That's impressive.
He deserves a wicket, deserves another one. We saw his family in the crowd enjoying it from afar.
Well, this crowd's been treated to a good performance from their home side today. Professional, a disciplined performance. There's the Finlay clan.
They have got plenty of TV time. Actually might need to cancel them now. Swing and a miss for Sodhi.
Just keeps it simple, as Tom Bruce said. Good head on his shoulders. He's a young man, he's got good support from an experienced campaigner in Blair Tickner, but also a more experienced wider bowling unit and leadership team. Tom Bruce, Dane Cleavitt, been around for a long time.
I know the boundary's short, but I'd love to see Bruce come 5 off here. This time cue.
So a good couple of days in Napier for the Stags. The Kings will bring up their 150, but starting to feel that it's a little bit too little too late. Require rate up above 27 now. And the Stags, sorry, have treated their home crown to a couple of good wins.
Yeah, well, you were talking to Ben Smith earlier about all their different home grounds. It's so important to get wins like this back to back. Oh, shot.
Yep, like the energy from the crowd. It's not a massive crowd. It's not packed out by any stretch of the imagination, but they've made some good noise. They brought some good energy.
Well, I've really loved the demographic. A lot of young kids really enjoying their Super Smash cricket. It's great to see in the regions. I know the team at New Zealand Cricket are really pushing hard for growing the game and getting all the youngsters to play our amazing game we call cricket.
I think the benefit of being in the crowd at a ground like McLean Park is that you feel close to the action. It's not that it's a small ground, it's just that if you're in the stands or on the bank, you're not far away from the players and you feel like you're part of it.
Yeah, well, there's no chicken carcasses like Tom Bruce's heyday that he was mentioning, but there's certainly some bright stars of the future all wearing matching Crocs. Sodhi, ho-ho! You little beauty, so good.
Well, he finally got one out of the Middle East, Sodhi. He'd been trying to do this all over and got a length that he liked the look of and deposited it into the Graham Lowe stand. That's a nice blow. Off pace, just get under it and bang it up into the stand for a maxi.
What an absolute coach killer for his figures. 6 off the last after a fantastic spell. He'll end the penultimate over with the Kings at 159 for 8. Hope.
And there's that Jew just settling in.
A big shout. It's not out, but on that note, the Stags have done it. They roar to the top of the table with a 4-pointer. A dominant display